Have you ever noticed that for a group that seems capable of doing absolutely everything, there are still a few things Stray Kids just cannot do? And honestly, that might be the reason fans love them even more. We usually see them breaking records, selling out stadiums, producing music, performing insane choreography, and somehow making everything look effortless. But every once in a while, reality reminds us that these 8 talented idols have their own hilarious weaknesses. Some of them are surprisingly relatable, while others are so ridiculous that you have to wonder how they became known for them in the first place. So today, we're talking about the things Stray Kids simply can't do. And trust me, some of these are legendary within the fandom. Let's start with Bang Chan and his eternal struggle against spicy noodles. Now, this one is funny because people automatically assume that if you're Korean, spicy food must be your superpower. But Bang Chan has repeatedly shown that spicy noodles are basically one of his greatest enemies. Watching him confidently prepare to eat them and then immediately regret every life choice he's ever made is always entertaining. The funniest part is that he never seems to fully learn his lesson. Every time he faces spicy noodles, there's this tiny bit of hope in his eyes, as if maybe this time things will be different. They never are. Personally, I think this makes him more relatable, because most of us have that one food challenge we keep pretending we can handle, even though history has proven otherwise. Let me know in the comments, what's your version of Bang Chan versus spicy noodles? Then we have Lee No and his surprisingly complicated relationship with balls. Whether it's soccer, basketball, baseball, or pretty much anything that involves throwing, catching, or kicking a ball, chaos somehow follows him around. It's not that he never succeeds, but the number of unexpected accidents, missed catches, and hilarious failures is honestly impressive. What makes it even better is Lee No's confidence. He often approaches these situations like everything is under control, and then within seconds, the ball has gone somewhere completely unexpected. The contrast between his confidence and the actual outcome creates comedy gold every single time. And honestly, I think that's part of his charm. He can be one of the coolest members in the room and then instantly lose a battle against a random ball. Now let's talk about Changbin and one of the most random struggles in K-pop history, making a heart with his elbows. You would think this would be one of the easiest things anyone could do. Apparently not. Somehow, Changbin's muscles have become both his greatest strength and his greatest weakness. Fans have witnessed countless attempts, and every time it somehow turns into a comedy show. The thing I love most about this is how perfectly it represents Changbin as a person. He's incredibly strong, incredibly talented, and capable of delivering powerful rap performances that leave audiences speechless. But ask him to make a heart with his elbows and suddenly the mission becomes impossible. It's one of those weirdly specific struggles that somehow became part of his identity. Then we move on to Hyunjin and haunted houses. Now, I don't care how charismatic, confident, or beautiful someone is. The moment they enter a haunted house and start screaming, all coolness points temporarily disappear. Hyunjin has given fans some truly unforgettable reactions when faced with anything remotely scary. What I find fascinating is that on stage, he's fearless. He can perform in front of tens of thousands of people without blinking. But put him in a haunted attraction, and suddenly he's fighting for survival. Honestly, I don't blame him. Haunted houses are specifically designed to make people panic. But the contrast between global superstar Hyunjin and terrified Hyunjin running from fake ghosts is absolutely hilarious. If you're also scared of haunted houses, congratulations, you officially have something in common with Hyunjin. Next up is Han and his ongoing battle with jump ropes. If there were an Olympic event for making jump rope look difficult, Han might accidentally qualify. Watching him try to coordinate everything can be unexpectedly entertaining, because it feels like the rope has a personal grudge against him. What's funny is that Han is one of the quickest thinkers in the group. He's incredibly talented, creative, and adaptable. Yet somehow, a simple jump rope can create complete chaos. I think that's what makes moments like these so memorable. They remind us that talent doesn't automatically translate into being good at absolutely everything. Sometimes, even the most capable people have completely random weaknesses. Now we arrive at a category that might start a debate: Felix and Seungmin versus cooking. Before anyone gets upset, we're talking about the funny moments that have become part of Stray Kids lore. Over the years, both Felix and Seungmin have had their fair share of kitchen adventures that didn't exactly go according to plan. And honestly, some of those moments are funnier than entire comedy shows. Cooking looks easy until you're actually responsible for turning ingredients into edible food. What makes these moments so entertaining is seeing their confidence clash with reality. Every fan knows that feeling of starting a recipe, thinking you're a professional chef, and ending up questioning everything. That's why these moments resonate so much. Then we have IN, and perhaps the most unique entry on this list, eating like a normal person. At this point, fans know exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it's the way he stuffs food into his mouth, his expressions while eating, or the sheer enthusiasm he brings to every meal, IN has somehow turned eating into a full performance. Honestly, I don't even think he can help it anymore. Food simply activates a different version of him. And the best part is that the members themselves are constantly reacting to it. Sometimes they're shocked, sometimes they're laughing, and sometimes they're just accepting that this is who Hyunjin is. Personally, I think his love for food is one of the most endearing things about him because it's so genuine. Finally, we have something that applies to every single member of Stray Kids: being silent. Seriously, has anyone ever successfully made all 8 members stay quiet for an extended period of time? It feels impossible. The moment one member stops talking, another member starts. If everyone becomes quiet for 2 seconds, somebody laughs. If nobody laughs, somebody makes a random sound effect. Silence and Stray Kids simply don't belong in the same sentence. And honestly, that's exactly why their content is so entertaining. Their chemistry comes from constant interaction. They're always teasing each other, telling stories, making jokes, or creating chaos out of absolutely nothing. Sometimes it feels like they generate energy from each other's presence. What I find interesting about all these little weaknesses is that they actually make Stray Kids more lovable. Think about it. We already know they're talented. We already know they're successful. But it's these small, ridiculous, completely human moments that make fans feel connected to them. Seeing Bang Chan lose to spicy noodles, Lee No lose to a ball, Changbin lose to his own elbows, Hyunjin lose to a haunted house, Han lose to a jump rope, Felix and Seungmin lose to cooking, IN lose to the concept of eating normally, and all 8 members lose to silence, reminds us that perfection isn't what makes people memorable. It's their quirks. So now I want to hear from you. Which Stray Kids weakness do you think is the funniest? Is it Bang Chan versus spicy food? Hyunjin versus haunted houses? Or maybe the entire group's inability to stay quiet for more than 5 seconds? And if you could add one more thing to this list, what would it be? Because let's be honest, with Stray Kids, there are probably hundreds more examples waiting to happen.